Morning team, it's Thursday 15 June. Yeah, we got some news today again. Almost all in New York open. London maybe like a little bit quieter, but I'm busy in London. I got an important meeting in 9:30, so I don't know if I'm gonna be around. I'm a bit pissed with myself because yesterday I had bullish bias and I couldn't manage to get in because I had a busy afternoon and morning I fumbled, waiting for the pullback. And it is what it is, part of the game. Anyway, let's start with weekly because everybody's looking at this fair value gap, which, to be honest, it's legit as fuck. But I also think that we don't have necessarily to go back there. If price is bearish, we can easily resume the dump. Also, look at this. We touched the 50% of the move down, you know? So, I'm not saying we're going down straight now and here, but it's a possibility, okay? It doesn't need to go back to 95 before dumping again. Well, we can also go higher, to 12, you know, because technically on weekly it's still like printing in higher, you know. So on weekly level there is nothing bearish yet. What I'm saying is that if price is bearish and they want to dump and make effective this monthly raid, then we can easily dump here, you know, in the next days. Anyway, daily, we marked this daily bearish of the block yesterday, and it worked out as magic because, I mean, well, magic, at least gave a 150 pip reaction, not even that much. But yeah, remember what I said, this was like a big support here, the last order block that made a new high, effective. Why I say made a new high? Because this is the last order block that literally BMS. You see? All these other blocks failed to BMS. You know, this one failed to BMS. This one failed to BMS. They just made wicks. So they were all weak lows, get taken. This is the last one that made a new high, which for me is more significant. You remember if you watch the video of my video of architectural analysis, this one made a new high. What happened? They dump it, spend 3 days here, they try to resume the support, and instead they dump it. When this happens, this becomes a beautiful breaker, and this is the confluence that I love to see. So I said, when we go back here, we're gonna see some bearish reaction. Bearish reaction arrived, okay? I'm not saying that now we are gonna go down, but I expected them to reject at least, okay? And that's exactly what happened. So H12, we got a raid. We fill this little fair value gap fully. We raided here. It's still bullish to my eyes. Look at this BMS. We keep BMSing, okay? On the recent structure. So raided, but still up. For me to become bearish, as you if you may well know, apologize, is when we start to break this origin, okay? At least on H4, I want some significant BMS. Right now, I see liquidity below this one. Stops are here, and I think we should dump a little bit, take yesterday New York liquidity low, and then if I see some bullishness here, I will look for longs. Allora, this untested origin is valid for me, okay, on H1. It's not tested, I love it. And then there is also still yesterday a breaker that I mentioned with this huge liquidity behind, which is a valid support, but I don't know if you got that low. Anyway, so far H1 and H4 are still up, okay? So I don't see any reason to become extremely bearish so soon. Also, look at this flat top. Looking juicy. Let's go to see on low time frame. Yeah, I see liquidity everywhere right now. I see liquidity below this low, and I see liquidity above this Asia high. It's a little bit, we are a little bit trapped after yesterday big moves. Maybe the next real move is gonna happen in New York because we got news. What news was that? Unemployment. Oh yeah, this is important. Okay. And then we have ECB. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. They can easily make a... Well, let's see. As I said, I'm gonna be busy this 9 o'clock. I think they can easily range around and wait for news to make some real price action. But right now we are in the range, we are on the discount side. Yeah, I would love if they rate these lows and go higher. Something like this would be amazing for me. I'll go lower, something like this, big rate, big BMS, and then long in these things. This untested origin bearish or news, something like this will be the dream play in my opinion, but it's too soon to say. You know, I don't trade before 8 o'clock, so this is where I'm gonna start to look for for trades. Okay, one more thing, I want to add 4 or 5 people into my server Discord, which is free, absolutely free. We will never ask money. We are just a bunch of traders that trade pretty much the same style and the same instruments. If you think that you are in line with what I do or with what we do and you want to get in, send me some DM in Discord or Twitter, and I may let you in, okay? That's enough for me today, guys. I speak to you tomorrow and later in the group for charts. Ciao.